Awesome. Straight in. So, number 13? 14?
14. Unlucky number 14.
Oh, yeah. No, we've had some troubles. But it's alright. We worked through it.
We've had some troubles. Guess what?
What?
Episode 10 got banned in Russia.
Again?
Episode 10 got banned in Russia. So for all my Soviet Union out there, is that still Russia?
Yep. Well, I think they're like close cousins.
Yeah, well, unlucky. You're not getting a gem.
Yeah.
Epi. How's your week been, Jacob?
Yeah, it's good. So, actually, here's the awesome thing.
Hey!
Yeah, new addition.
New addition
to
the studio.
That I got done today. Should we just dive into the story about that?
Yeah, go for it.
Sure. So I had to grab some presents today, just for some friends and siblings and whatnot for birthdays and whatnot.
Yeah.
And so I went.
Oh fuck!
What happened? Oh no! Lost it on the couch.
I was gonna try and put these lights. Can you pull? Put these lights on the other side. Still doing renos. We've got our camera
On
operator
pod.
back. Say hi, Gemma.
Hi, Gemma.
Gemma's not saying hi to us today. Gemma, I don't think Gemma was happy with the birthday celebration she got last ep.
No.
So if we can just get one more big happy birthday, Gemma.
Happy birthday, Gemma.
That's gonna fall.
No, it's not. Not on my watch.
Pick it up.
No, it does nothing to prevent
Yeah,
it from
literally.
Yeah, but I just personally wouldn't
And
let
then we
it.
go in front or even on top. No, we go in front.
No, we go in front.
Idiot person. Shut up.
falling. Shall I start this again?
That's awesome. Nah, we'll add that into the cut.
That can be like
We're
a
on a
little
time
cold
crunch. We got
open.
somewhere to be in like how long?
2 hours.
Ah.
Oh, we can get that done.
I have to get ready.
Yeah, same. I need to do my makeup and shit.
Yeah, Sam.
Me and Jacob have people to impress nowadays.
Yeah.
The sponsors.
Yeah. Gee. Which you don't get to know yet because it's still in the works. And, I don't kiss and tell. Anywho.
Cool. First sponsor this week is Harrison. He bought me these pants. He bought them for himself, but they didn't fit. So, yeah.
As per.
Oh.
Second sponsor.
That's not.
Oh, come on. Oh, shaking your head like you didn't
We
just
got-
buy a Lizzo shirt.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah, she body shames.
Oh, we should talk about that.
Yeah. No, but I only do it to people who like being body shamed.
Okay, pause. Pause. No, talk about that Lizzo.
That's crazy.
What
Lizzo.
happened, Lizzo?
Oh,
What? So she's getting sued by her backup dancers for like abusing them about their weight. No.
yeah.
Wow.
Pot calling the kettle black. That's all I'm gonna say. Search up the saying right now.
You know, the truth is,
So I'm saying right
we spoke
now.
about this in episode 2, and we were like talking about how we're happy we didn't get cancelled by the second episode. Episode 14 is where it happened, I think.
Search up. Oh, it's basically okay. It basically is like someone being hypocritical.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you call Lizzo fat.
hypocritical. Calling her hypocritical.
Wow.
No, I'm saying that she can't portray to be like some body positive,
Hey.
body image person, and then turn around and say, "Well, actually,
This poster is so
yeah, that's
cool.
awesome." Anywho,
This poster is
so
awesome.
story about this one was I went into Kmart to buy some presents, and then just a wave of ideas came over me as I saw the poster.
Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, second sponsor is Mum.
Mum. Thanks, Wendy.
Mum's and Zach Bickies.
You want
Anywho. Oh.
Look at us, we're feeding our employees. Alright. Don't eat it all at once.
It has oats.
You're not allergic to nuts. If it has nuts, you can't taste it. You're not allergic to nuts.
What?
You're not
nuts?
allergic to nuts. You're bullshitting me.
You're lying. I've never seen you eat a nut and die.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Anywho, so I went into Kmart and saw the posters. I'm gonna do this.
I really hope that shows up on camera audio. I'm gonna keep that. The rest. You want some more of that?
No, I've already eaten the whole one. Because Gemma said, no, don't give it to me. No, I don't want it. Sorry.
Alright, Go story.
Anyway.
Because this is really cool.
Yeah, so I thought, oh, why don't we print this out and actually have like a nice poster? Because we've got cameraman drawing every week. My bad, guys. Anywho,
Yeah, so Jacob bought this poster to add to the set.
but I pay for it, and then the screen says, "Thank you for your purchase. Your poster will be ready to pick up tomorrow." And I was like, no way. I know they can do it in one day because I've done it before. I've gone up and asked. Like, because I needed it for a birthday.
Yeah.
So I went up and I was like, hey, and then the girl came over who was working there and she was like, hey. And then I was like, is there any way you could get this done like today? Like, can be done today? And she was like, oh, I'm not sure. I'll take a look. And I was like, thank you. And then I winked. And then she went back and she was like, yeah, I can start printing it now. So I'm pretty sure the Kmart worker had a crush on me. Anywho, when I went back to go pick it up, she was like, oh, here you go. Gave it back to me. And I was like, did you like it? Did you like the poster? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, Jake and Marty podcast, give it a listen. And the two girls that were working there giggled, which either means... Names? No, I didn't ask them names.
If you're out there, Kmart ladies, do you enjoy? And thank
you
for the
enjoy?
Poster. Yeah, so episode band... You just want to do a solo episode, do you?
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, I just can't speak at the moment. Episode 10 got banned in Russia. We got a poster. Sets changed. Last episode was really successful.
It was, yeah. It was pretty awesome. We were aiming for like 30-minute episode, and I think we hit a good
45 minutes.
50 minutes.
It was 45 minutes in the end. A bit got cut out because Jakey just can't be contained. I mean, he's been cancelled this episode because of what he said about Lizzo.
Oh, come on. Anyone at home who thinks, oh, Jacob, that was horrible, just search up the saying and then be like, oh, he has a good point.
Yeah. And just talking about another change to the set, if any of you YouTube watchers out there think Jakey looks a bit extra glamorous there, it's because we had to move the ring light and he's the only one being hit by it. Or the little light that we got.
Well, we were getting hit by it a bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
You're getting like more of the fuse light.
Anyway. Oh, and we also got a new tripod because Gemma stood on our old one.
No, I didn't.
Thank you, Gemma.
I stood on our old one, but we got a new heavy duty one, so we don't need to shove things in there to get it just the right angle anymore. Great.
Yeah, we've lost the sticky eraser. We don't need it anymore.
Oh, you got anything to talk to me about?
So, I just got a few stories.
Here we go. It's another episode of Jakey just yapping about stories.
No, I got a good one. So I've got a good friend at work, and he's pretty cool. He's a bit interesting. But anyway, he decided. So I was trying to waste some time at the end of the day, just waiting for 4 o'clock to tick around so I could get in the car and go because we'd gotten back. And so I was like, oh, I'll clean out a chainsaw. So I get down on my little bum and I crack open a chainsaw and start cleaning it out. And then I see him start walking towards me. I'm like, oh, I've missed you, because I haven't seen him in like a day or two.
Yeah.
And he kept coming closer, and then I was like, starting to get a little bit scared. I was like, what's this guy going to do? But I didn't think about it, and then he started tickling me. Yeah.
What?
Just started tickling me. And
right.
I don't like being tickled. So I said, I'm going to touch your face. Because, okay, story time. This guy doesn't like his face being touched.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't like things on my face. Can I go on a little rant here?
Go for it.
Just gonna cut you off.
No, go for it.
I don't like things on my face, and I think it's from trauma that I had back in year 5 when I did a school concert and I had to go as an Oompa Loompa. And I had to paint my face orange. And then on the way back, Mum said, "Oh, do you want to get a sundae?" And I turned down the sundae because I just wanted to get this face paint off my fucking face. And then Mum got me the sundae anyway. So we were sitting in the Macca's car, like, friggin' thingo, because I think Kenzie wanted a sundae, but we were getting a sundae because I did so good at my school concert and I just wanted to go home.
Yeah, no, I feel that one time I was driving back from Melbourne, and I didn't want to go to this one servo because it had McDonald's, and I didn't know what I wanted.
I'm doing it again. Sorry.
So I went to Hungry Jack's and I got chicken nuggets.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't have anything on my face then. What were you doing?
Playing with my feet.
Oh, playing with Tootsies.
I do it every episode. I can't help it. I get fidgety on the couch.
No, there was here's a few stories that I've been told. Did I mention the story of this boy getting caught in the stormwater drain?
No, what happened?
So this is one of my co-workers, same guy.
Yeah.
He's actually full of stories. I won't mention the name because one of the stories he said was a bit embarrassing and he doesn't want his name mentioned.
Of course.
Which is fair enough.
Are you gonna give him a fake name to call him throughout the story?
Yeah, I'm gonna call him Shuby.
Alright. Great.
So
Yeah.
Shuby, and his friend,
Gulliver.
what was it, Shuby and Gulliver?
Mm-hmm.
They decided that they were going to go exploring in the stormwater drains, just because they thought that was cool. So they rode their bikes down to where it opens up, I don't know where, and then went in through where like the exit is, like the entry, I don't know, whichever one. And they just kept walking, and every time there was a fork in the road, they kind of just like flipped a coin.
Yeah, right.
And they kept going for like 2 or 3 hours. And then they climbed out of a little they were like trying to find the end for some reason. So they were like 14, I think. And then they climbed into like this little. They climbed up into the pipe like this big.
Yeah.
Like up, and then they were like stuck in this cage. It was caged over the top.
Mm-hmm.
So the first guy's name, Shuby said that Gulliver still knew how to scream because he hadn't hit puberty. That was really the real reason.
Mm-hmm.
And so he just started screaming, "Help, help!" like top of his lungs. And then a lady came over and like called the fire department
Because they were stuck in the drain. Yeah.
got him out. Anyway, I think I still have the story from the newspaper up on my phone.
Really?
Looking at it, yeah.
Favorite it. Send it to me. Just by the way.
Boys rescued after travelling 1.5 kilometres along a drain.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
They travelled distance.
yeah, but they travelled further than that. So like from where they were rescued to where they entered, 1.5 straight line. But
Yeah.
stormwater drains don't go in a straight line. So they
Alright.
they reckon they went like 4 or 5 k's just through pipes.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's intense.
Anyway, the Sergeant Leanne Rayner, who we said, "Nah, we don't like her," said the boys were missing for about 2 hours and were stuck for about 30 minutes. She said, "It's a very, very silly thing to do at any time, but particularly in winter. They could have drowned or washed away. Just an adventure could turn into tragedy." We were saying she's just trying to downplay their achievements.
Yeah, she's mad. She's jealous.
She's jealous. Anyway, that was one of the stories, and I think that's pretty interesting. But
Yeah.
one of his best stories is Shuby, and I'm not sure if it was the same friend, but let's just call the other friend Gulliver as well. This was a bit before the stormwater drain incident. They decided it would be cool to go and like go to this little like underneath a bridge, and there was like bushes and everything, and smoke paper. I pretend they were smoking.
Just paper though.
Yeah, so just rolled up paper and lit it up. Like, so they went, crouched behind the bush and lit it up. And then, he went first and he was all good. It was awesome apparently. Then, Gulliver went in and smokes it, doesn't like it, throws it down onto this dead bush.
Yeah.
And it starts lighting on fire. So Shuby starts stomping away, and it's just sparking out everywhere. Anyway, they just like run, jump on their bikes, and they just ride away. And they keep looking behind them, just flames everywhere. Anyway, they went back the next day, and that whole area, like the fire department had gotten to it, which was thankfully. But the whole area was just burnt.
Really?
Dead. It was just all gone. They almost started a fire. Bushfire.
Oh, that'll show them though.
Yeah.
That'll show them.
Oh, that's pretty crazy. And I also had a steak at work.
Yeah, I saw on your story. Look yum.
Yeah.
Out of the back of the car.
Yeah, so he was really excited to go on his camping trip, and he had never used the gas cooker before. So he kept talking to us about how much we could have a steak for lunch. We could have a steak for lunch. And then he went down during Smoko and bought steaks. And cooked them.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah.
I had something to say, but I forgot.
Jam donuts.
It's always the way it runs. I wonder if those lights turn on. Or are they the really, like, not important ones? Nate Diaz is fighting Jake Paul this week, I think.
Yeah, no, today.
Today?
Let's check the scores.
Check the score. Live update. Live update with Jammers. With
Jake
Jam.
and Paul.
Jake and Marty.
Jake and Paul.
Who are you going for?
Fight.
I want Jake Paul to win.
Yeah, same.
I've actually become low key like not like a fan, I suppose, but like I kind of fuck with his with his mentality that he can beat Nate Diaz.
Damn,
who's like
that's
a
crazy. He
professional
did.
MMA fighter. He did.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh. Unanimous decision. 97 to 92, 98 to 91, 98 to 91. I don't know what that means, but
I think that means he smashed him.
tip the hat.
Jake Paul won.
Yep.
Fucking oath.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And to think that he used to be a kid.
Nate, to be fair, Nate Diaz speaks like he's been hit a lot. Have you heard him try to talk?
Oh, well, he probably has been hit a lot.
Oh, I'd say.
Yeah. He kind of reminds me of,
Yeah.
talks like he's been hit in the head a little bit.
Oh my god, I have nothing to talk about this week.
We should have sat down and actually wrote something out. Oh, why don't we talk about
Owen's
our little
birthday.
Owen's birthday.
Happy birthday, Owen.
Happy birthday, Owen.
We're going, me and Jakey and Gemma are off to Owen's birthday with Owen and Grace, Owen's girlfriend.
Happy birthday, Owen. Welcome, Grace.
And we're going to go play golf at the driving range, Kerr
Yeah.
Lewis.
And is Harrison going?
Harrison's up in Melbourne.
It's a joke, guys. Calm down. No, it was actually crazy. What's planned? Why don't we talk about what's been planned for the Jam podcast? I think I'm still thinking of a short film, but I think I have a good idea for it.
Yeah, that's up to you, mate. I'm not doing the short films.
No, you can star in it though.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I will do the short film, but I'm not doing the short film.
No. Like I've got a few
Got enough
ideas
on my
ticking
plate
away.
at the moment.
I was talking about it the other day. I got down a real deep rabbit hole of like what it could go on about, and I ended up hitting like a really deep topic that we're talking about at work. And I just started I was literally just sitting in my room, kind of come up with ideas for the Jake and Marty short film, and I just started bawling my eyes out.
You cried.
Because no, I didn't. But yeah,
But I was
Because it
about to because I'm in touch with my emotions.
Yeah, I'm in touch with my emotions. No, but it was just like it was really deep, and I was like, "Damn, that's crazy." I didn't even know I could think of that. But we're probably not going to do it because it's a bit of a sensitive topic. Not for me, but just for the world.
What is it? We can bleep it if it's too deep.
It was... I don't know. It was because we were talking... Okay. I don't know. Maybe we should talk about this not on camera because it goes on for ages, the conversation.
Alright,
that
we'll
we
talk
were
about
having.
it off cam, off
Yeah.
pod.
Off pod, because otherwise we're going to hit like the 30-minute mark and you're just going to bleep the whole last 10 minutes.
Alright, cool.
Um,
We'll speak about it today as I'm hitting dingers on the driving range.
Yeah.
That's something that I'm thinking about. I think they need to extend the... I don't know how far the driving range is, but they might need to extend it another 100 yards.
No, but that's the
For
thing,
me.
is like I actually do extend it. Like I got a net at the end and there's just a bunch of holes in the net and that's me. We were actually talking about this, so at work, they want... Sorry, okay, council, you got to get this in order. So there's a certain clearance that you need with...
Jake and Marty take shots at the government.
There's a certain clearance you need with trees with power lines,
Yeah.
right? And the government want the trees to grow around the power lines like a big donut.
They actually do.
Yeah, that's their goal.
Is this a... Oh, you just taking the piss?
No, this is real. That's how they want the trees to grow.
How?
Because they just keep cutting them in the middle, and so they'll end up... Like, they literally want a U shape at the moment, and so they want them to grow around. And if you've seen the power lines, like, where they want them to grow like that, you've got your low voltage lines, and then you've got your high voltage lines, like, at least 2 or 3 meters above it. So they want this tree to grow, just, like, have this huge hole in the middle. And, we think, why even attack it with a chainsaw anymore? Just get like a cartoon gun and it just shoot the tree and it'll just put a perfect hole. It's like a the only issue with that is it would probably hit something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could. Oh, we've got movement.
Oh, wakey eggs and bacon.
I bet you might have passed out there. It's a pajama day at work, is it?
Fuck off.
Oh, what have you been thinking about, Gemma?
You got anything to
Jump
add?
on. Jump on pod.
Well, you got anything to add?
Jump on pod.
Harrison never had this privilege when he was working the camera.
Yeah.
We never asked him to speak.
We did, and then we cut the whole podcast and re-filmed it.
Yeah, that's it. We actually did.
Yeah.
We actually did the only podcast.
Just because Harrison was there.
No,
No, but Harrison's like started getting really controversial first pod.
Yeah, we tried. We made it to episode 14 before we got cancelled. Props to Lizzo. Lizzo took the whole gang down with her. She took her dancers down. She took the Jam podcast down, but she couldn't take.
That's awesome. It's a good joke. Oh.
That's gonna get cut though. Damn it!
Oh. You're just leaving the giggles.
Yeah. I'll add some as well.
Oh, obviously. You know, if someone was actually laughing behind the camera,
We
you
would
wouldn't need to add
have got 3-dimensional around the microphone giggles just everywhere. Would have sounded like the whole MCG was cracking up.
Someone would be driving in the car and all of a sudden we'd start giggling and they'd be like, who's the girl in the back? Be looking behind them thinking, who have I picked
How
up
are
from
the
school
Spotify
today?
listeners doing?
How are the listeners got? Wait, what did you say?
I was just asking how the Spotify listeners are going. I know Mickey likes the Spotify.
Mickey, actually,
Yeah, he likes it better because he likes listening to it in the car.
no, he gave me a call.
Well, Mickey and Riley is a big fan of it. Riley's never got a shout out before.
Shout out, Ryan.
Shout out,
Shout out Riley.
He's probably actually glad that that's happened because every time we've shouted out Mickey, we've talked about how much we don't like him.
Yeah, but we like Riley.
Yeah, we like Riley.
Riley was our first and only jammer of the week when that was a thing.
I've actually been in the same place as Riley before.
What?
I put effort in for this shit.
You're an employee. You're not allowed to be jammer
I
of the
don't
week.
get paid.
You just got an Anzac biscuit.
That's the first food I've ever received. That's the first thing from either of you.
And you get first-
Actually, I gave you something last week, and I gave you something last week, but you didn't like it.
It was a dog.
Was it
That walk itself.
And wag
And it wagged its tail, and it would go "Ee!" when the tail would wag.
I didn't even see it. I'm not gonna-
Oh, did you not show her? I was showing Tyson in the
I told
studio.
her. I told you about it. I said it can walk and wag its tail, but you wouldn't have not having a bar of it. But it went to a good home. It's currently living with my sister and getting walks. So that's good.
Sorry, Gemma.
Yeah, my birthday's coming up soon though.
Yeah,
right
I
on the
need to buy
horizon.
another dog.
Yeah, I'll
Storage.
take mine for walks.
Yeah, by Snuggles.
Snuggles got a haircut. Actually, we're talking about the worst shit. I have aliens. I don't know what I thought.
Oh
I
yeah.
just wrote aliens.
Oh
Lately, it's been like all over my TikTok. Like,
About aliens.
That like a government has said something about them. Or
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Wait, no, this is what it was. My TikTok's been blowing up. I'm not at all educated on the topic, but my TikTok was blowing up for like a day that aliens were like confirmed real
Yeah, by the government.
by the government. And I saw some skit about like some guy who like it was like he was one of like the metal tin hat wearing people, and he was like talking about like he would for years like talk about aliens and say the government's lying to us, and then the government came out and said aliens were real, and he was like, no, they're not. The government's still lying to us. They're not real.
I saw one and it was like this guy and he had like.
wait,
an
you actually
alien
saw an alien?
on TikTok.
Oh,
He had like an alien dancing next to him. He was like, me when the US government tells us aliens are real.
Oh my
I
god!
saw-
Speaking of TikTok, how are the NPC TikTok lives?
oh, they're
How
awesome.
funny are they?
I saw one.
Jinxie did it. Jinxie went on TikTok live and did it, and he kept getting the elephant thing. He's like losing his shit, and he's been losing his shit about the elephant, and then he'd get like gifted a chili, and he'd be like, "Ooh, spicy."
every time I saw one yesterday, they kept popping up on my For You page just randomly. Like every.
It's a lawnmower.
Oh, it's alright.
Someone's mowing their carpet.
And so like at least once every half an hour, I'd get this popping up, and it was this guy playing Fortnite only up, but if he got gifted a galaxy, he had to turn around and do turbulence. And so he just spun around He stepped screaming turbulence, and then like when he did it, like the mouse would move as well, so the screen of Fortnite was going everywhere.
I saw a bunch of the Fortnite only up TikTok lives with Michael Jackson in the background. Forget what song. It was always the same song.
Yeah,
I love TikTok Live. I think it's the best thing since
Sliced
Jake
bread.
and Marty podcast.
Oh.
I always see ones of people sleeping.
Oh, sleep streams. We were thinking about doing one of them.
It's
Were
really weird.
Oh, I was.
Fair.
Like girls like humping their bed.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa. Really?
I saw one of Shrek doing that.
Huh?
The Squid Game music. Yeah, it was crazy.
If anybody has any ideas for us to do on like pod, like next week, I think we're doing a cooking pod.
Actually, yeah, no, we are.
We did
I
a
got
camping
given a good
pod.
idea at
We did
work
Oppenheimer vs Barbie pod.
to do what was it?
These old.
To do marriage
Yeah,
counselling. They're
then-
mine.
I know.
Yeah, no.
Should I wear my blue ones and we'll match at golf?
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry, I don't. I've just got this thought in my head.
Trusty old.
We should do marriage counselling, and I don't. And like one of two ways: either we give marriage counselling advice to another couple, and we have no idea, or at least I don't.
we go in for marriage counselling.
Or we go in for marriage counselling, you and I.
I think that'd be so funny.
That'd be awesome. Just podcast up. Take this in with us. Set it up in there.
With the fucking actual counsellor that we've hired for an hour behind. Gemma could be a counsellor for us.
I was gonna say you could get Grace and Owen, but Grace wouldn't be able to do it.
Why?
She works every day,
Oh, and they're also not married.
and I doubt like the time she does have off, she's like, yeah, I'll come and do
Yeah.
like a skit.
No, she actually loves Jake and Marty podcast.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying she doesn't.
But it's like Gemma, you love the Jake and Marty podcast? Who's your favourite?
She only pointed at you because you didn't get her a dog for her birthday.
Fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that'd be a great idea. We should do
Yeah.
marriage counselling, and we're the most qualified people for the job.
Yeah. We actually are. I'm highly qualified in the area.
Like I'm, like, up until recently, I was single for all of 18 years, and if you ask Gemma, I'm probably barely scraping through as it is. So fuck, and you're.
He's crawling through with his
And you've-
fingernails scraping on the ground.
And you've got just about every woman in Australia desiring you, so.
Confirm or deny?
Oh my god, that was a highlight for me in the friggin' one episode of the pod when, the last one Gemma was a part of.
Yeah.
So episode 11.
Yeah.
Oh no, maybe it was the teaser one. I don't know. It was something you said like, the only reason I'm single is because I'm too attractive, and I like ignored you, and then you like looked around and then looked at Gemma and was like, yeah. Oh, it was funny. But yeah, that could be up and coming in Jam. I think we need to do more short films.
Is that mine? Yeah.
No,
It's because I can't find anyone who's like...
weird.
Stay strong.
Stop right there.
This has been a really
It's an absolute shambles.
absolute shambles. I'm really enjoying potting though.
I love podding.
And just to address a comment we got on the last podcast, Mitchell. It was from a anonymous person.
He called me that. He called me after he sent this.
Did he really?
Yep.
He said that the pod is the 45-minute pod that we posted last week, or this week, as we're filming, but last week as it releases, was too short, or shorter than usual, which is true-ish. We have done 45 minutes pods before. We usually range between like 40 to an hour. But we're actually actively trying to cut that down
Yeah.
a little bit because we want you guys to stay engaged and listen to the whole thing. That's our aim.
We're doing a perfect job in this one of keeping everyone engaged.
we're hardly keeping ourselves engaged. Is it off? What? What does this mean?
Does that mean
24 minutes. Okay, cool. Yeah, and so, yeah, Mitch, that was actually an active decision.
that reminds
Also,
me of a
I
conversation
I think he kind of loves every time we shout him out. He loves it.
Who wouldn't?
He
You just
does,
get
yeah.
so many new followers and
Yeah.
fans coming up to him all
See, that's
straight.
the attitude I wanted to hear.
Exactly. I don't like the putting me down about how I look, but I like that.
I like that. I
Um,
want to live in a delusional world where, like, I just think I'm famous from a podcast that just isn't.
I live in a delusional world already because I was talking to the boys at work about the podcast. And they were like, "So what?" And I just like started telling them, sometimes I feel like I'm just doing like a bit of a community service almost. And they were like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "Well, just for like, ex-girlfriends, like they can just listen to the podcast and they can just feel like they're still talking to me."
What the fuck?
Because obviously they're all obsessed. Obviously.
I will say, this is probably going to be... This is something that I was thinking about a few weeks ago now. Like, it was just a thought that I was driving by myself and I was thinking about the podcast. I'm probably listening to it, honestly. I like to do that sometimes.
Yeah, same.
And I was thinking, in, like, years from now,
Yeah.
like, regardless of what the podcast ended up becoming, or, like, when we stopped it, when we... whatever it is, it's either going to be, like, a really embarrassing log of how we were when we were 18 years old, or it's going to be really cool to look back on and, like, watch.
Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be like vlogging as your family grows up.
It'll be like both, but it'll be cool.
It'll be, like, embarrassing, but it'll be cool.
Well,
But I'm going to look dead in the camera right now and say, 40-year-old Tyson, or my son, if you're watching this, I'm cooler than you. I'm cooler than you right now. As I stand, I'm probably cooler than you. So, you can... Well, picking my fucking nose.
And I'm gonna say,
I'm awesome.
I'm really awesome too. I get told a lot of the time that I'm not awesome, but I am. I
Don't
promise.
listen to 'em. It's alright.
As one of their employees, not employers, I can confirm they are awesome.
And handsome.
And really handsome.
And handsome. 50% handsome.
Yeah, 50% of the Jake and Marty podcast is at 100% handsomeness.
Anywho,
yeah, so that's what I was thinking about, is, like, what will this end up being, like, end game for me, this, like, what we've done. I enjoy just, like, filming them. I think it's pretty fun.
I find it so much fun.
I find it fun editing them and all that. But, like, regardless of where it ends up, it could end up, like, we've reached our peak already, and then it ends up dying off at 100 episodes.
Yeah,
Because we will reach 100 episodes.
we will
promise
reach
you
100
that.
episodes.
We will reach 100 episodes. And if it gets to that point and we say, okay, we don't actually have time for this anymore, then we have probably two of two things. It's either going to be a really embarrassing video / audio log of what we were like when we were 18,
Yeah.
or it's going to be really cool to look back on.
I reckon it'll be a bit of both. I think Gemma
I think so. I
Gemma
think
hit
it'll
the
be
nail
really
on the
cool.
head with everything apart from the attractiveness rating.
Yeah.
But
And a cool little...
Should we like remember? Like,
Yeah, like, that's the other thing.
Yeah.
We do, like... If we do anything, like, you'll watch this back from last week and be like, oh, I dressed up as Barbie and spoke about when I went to Queensland.
yeah, exactly.
I love the themed episodes as well. Like, this isn't really
You've
themed.
got to keep that going.
Yeah.
Stronger
The-
than you guys have been.
Well, we started the theme...
Okay, well, I'm just gonna say every time we've had a theme, you haven't been there.
Yeah.
I was when he was dressed up.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
that's what I'm saying, is that actually, when I dressed up then, that sort of sparked, we should dress up every episode. This is the first
outback,
episode...
that was good.
This is, yeah, this year.
Both of you were dressed.
And last week, though.
I wasn't here.
Last week, I mean, I was dressed really well. I had a picture of a bomb for Oppenheimer.
It's literally over there.
And then Barbie, he was dressed as, like, Barbie
Yeah.
sort of style, and then we spoke
I didn't
about...
see the pink pineapple shirt.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, it's cool.
But I do like that. It makes it a bit more fun. And a bit more interesting. Don't you think?
Oh yeah, it makes it so much more interesting. Gives us stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I think so.
No, it's been pretty awesome. I'm trying to remember what else I've done this week. I really haven't done much other than...
Am I missing something that I've done this week?
I feel like I am.
Present on the couch. That's the other thing I do want to say, is one day we will soon get guests. Eventually. But we need guests that are going to, like, add to the podcast. Like, actually talk about something.
Yeah, I was going to invite Owen on.
Not you. That was not a direct...
I've literally... literally been trying to get you on all episode.
But, like, I want someone who has, like, interesting stories.
I was going to invite Owen on for birthday.
He doesn't have interesting stories.
No, he doesn't.
You should do like a theme one. Oh, we'll talk about this after this.
Yeah,
Just
why?
like
This
time.
is just fucking... We're on pod now! We're on pod now. No, Thank you guys for watching this.
Oh, this one. I'm literally gonna make so many memes on Instagram about this one, just saying, like just the guy smiling and me when I find out that I can skip episode 14. I'm gonna have me the photo of the guy like really excited, and then the photo of him like crying, and it's gonna be like me excited for a new episode of the Jam Podcast. It's episode 14.
Oh, we were meant to do cooking episode this week, but Jacob bought this and we wanted to do a podcast with the picture in the bag.
It looks really good.
I think it looks really good.
I think it looks awesome. Shame we're cracking it out on the worst episode of the Jam Podcast. Episode 1 wasn't even this bad, and we recorded that 3 times.
You think it'd be good if we recorded it 3 times?
Yeah, I know.
Episode 1, take 1 wasn't even this bad, and we cut that.
You bin that thing.
Didn't that been quick smart?
Oh,
Something I did want Owen to bring up is I want to do VR again. I want him to bring up the VR headset because that's fun. Any of you guys, that's my thing. Oh, actually, this is what we need to do. This is actually, you know what? Episode 14. The theme of episode 14 is brainstorm. You guys got one episode where you got to dip into the creative process. Why are you into the creative process of Jake and Marty? This is sort of just it's more of a. That's what it is. I'm gonna call it that. So
leave comments down below what you'd like to see.
Exactly. But essentially what I'm saying is I'm just gonna embrace that now.
No, that's awesome.
Fuck me.
Oh,
actually, please watch any other episode.
Story of shoes right now. So,
Ugh.
oh, what have you done on the bottom of them, Jen?
You stepped in something.
You stepped on your pants. You stepped. Look, they're like the same purple as your
can
pants.
we pause?
Ew,
Can we pause for a sec? Reset, calm down, and speak about something.
Yeah, this one I'm speaking about shoes.
So you got new shoes?
So I didn't get new shoes. Gemma got new shoes.
Oh, yeah, she did.
But they're the same shoes as mine. And I met someone else who had the same shoes as me. And they said I copied them, even though they got them before me. But I didn't copy them. They got a different colour as well, but they were dirtier than mine. Next segment.
That's something I think we should bring back is like segments.
Segments, yeah.
I don't think we could do good just talking about nothing.
No, I think it worked last week because we had stuff to talk about.
Yeah, this week we don't have much to talk about. I'm really excited for golfing though. I think I'm going to be a demon on the freaking driving range.
I'm not bad. Story about golfing actually. Let's go golfing.
Time to bring out the whole ocean. Budget approved.
So,
have you ever played rugby?
Group of fellas and I went golfing at the driving range, and we, my mate and I, we decided we are not in the we just weren't feeling like driving ranging. We were feeling like mini golf. So we set up our little mini golf. We just went and snuck off, played mini golf, just the 2 of us. Anyway, we caught up to the people in front of us, which was a group of 6, I think. And I just yelled out to them, "Hey, is it alright if we skip you guys?" They were really nice and said, "No, you can, we'll wait for you. You can just play this hole through and we'll wait for you at the end." And I go, "Oh, cool." So they were all standing around watching us play this hole. And we had a rule. We both bought a raspberry beforehand. We had a rule. Raspberry, if you got a hole in one, the other person wasn't allowed to take a sip of raspberry for a whole hole. Yeah. I know, stakes were on the line. So, anyway, we line up. 6 people watching, the whole crowd.
And me 0.2 seconds off the raz.
And I took a big swing, hit it perfectly, rolled straight into the hole. Hole for one. Hole in one.
Hey!
I turned to him and said, "No raz for you."
Ow.
He lined up.
What?
He lined up. Big swing. Hit it perfectly. Went in the hole. Hole for one.
Hey.
Hole in one. Both of us got a hole in one in this hole with this group of 6 boys watching us. And then he said to me, "No raz." And I said, "How about we break even and both have a sip of raz?" And we both had a sip of raz. And then I also plugged the Jake and Marty podcast to these boys.
6 of them.
To the 6 of them.
You promote well.
Yeah, I do. I actually like this.
Speaking
was a
of
good promotion tool. And Gemma, what does that say?
Like and subscribe at Jake and Marty on YouTube.
Spotify and Apple Music and other ones.
We really mix it around.
Oh, another thing. This is going to be real joppy jardy. This is the last thing I'm going to say. Just because I can, and it was good. It was an experience that I did this week. I tried the toothpaste all over TikTok. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Yeah, cool.
I tried it. Toothpaste all over TikTok. Meant to whiten your teeth. Come with... that's a good one. That's a good one from behind the camera. So my review was the flavour was pretty good. I enjoyed the flavour. Teeth don't really feel whiter yet, but apparently that's more of a process thing. Flavour was good. Trusting that it'll brush my teeth well. But the bottle, I have video evidence. I'll put it up here. The bottle took me so long. Like, it broke, essentially. I was pumping it. I was like...
That'll have to get blurred.
That might have to get blurred. But I was pumping the bottle and nothing was coming out. And, yeah, so I'll give you guys a...
Negative.
Undisclosed out of 10. Because you never know what might happen. You never know what might happen. I think this is probably a pretty good point to cut this pod.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
I really like the poster. I'm actually going to go down and buy some. I'm going to buy some for tonight. Good.
You should try.
Yeah.
I had the watermelon flavour, by the way, everybody, and the smooth mint one, and they were both pretty good.
It's exciting. I need to go to the toilet. I'm not going to lie. Yeah,
fair enough. We'll wrap this up. This is episode 14. Classic episode. You got to see inside the minds of Jake and Marty.
And it was...
Expect coming up for us.
Expect more exciting things than
more
this.
Exciting podcast than this one. Themed podcast. Short films are coming. I even want to do like video reacts for me and you because I reckon we'd be pretty funny doing that.
Yeah, I also got an idea. We should do a podcast of just the outtakes, just the bits that have been cut out.
Yeah, I'll start collecting them.
No, because that's like literally the worst parts of the podcast.
Yeah, we'll do a blooper reel.
Yeah, just blooper reel.
Silence.
Yeah, just
us thinking.
Us staring at the ceiling and thinking. You running off to the toilet every 5 minutes.
That's not true. I've never pottied mid-pod.
You did. You pottied one time mid-pod. I pottied 2 times mid-pod.
Damn.
What happened? Did it just crack? Did it just crack its poo? Wait, what happened?
No. I was just getting upset because you outed me in front of the fans.
Oh, I thought the camera went and...
Thank you for potting with us, everybody.
Thank you.
Tune in next week when Jacob goes shirtless.
Ooh, that's exciting.